Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Kenyans, I'm seeing like there's a big trouble with the appointment of Kindiki to replace GACHAGUA. Despite of the National Assembly approving Kindiki as the next Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, the court has decided to go and review the processes that started from the National Assembly till to the Senate, where GACHAGUA was impeached. Remember, leave alone even the process, Kindiki is also facing some heavy process that was not followed as per the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. And so then, I want us to understand how Kindiki is likely to lose this appointment, or there's a possibility of GACHAGUA having another chance. I know it might not be correct to some people, but this is how it is. Before we continue, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch the video, ensure you like the video. Thank you so much for that like. Now, Kenyans, number one, remember, when the court delivered their conservatory orders, it was about the review of the process that was done to the impeachment of GACHAGUA from the Senate and the National Assembly. Did they follow the rule of law? That is it. That is it. Walifuata sheria. Sawa, it was a political process, but walifuata sheria kweli? On the same note, this conservatory order is to stop everything. Despite of Kindiki alikuwa approved, alikuwa nominated, suji swearing, iyo ina stop everything. And anyone who is going beyond that conservatory order will be sanctioned or might face the impeachment. Must face impeachment. I want you to listen to details, how this might affect this impeachment process of GACHAGUA, and at the same time, how Kindiki is likely not to be the deputy president. If the courts are going to be so firm on the right path and the process, let us listen to.
Just to set it off, do you feel that these court orders, some have been arguing that they've been overtaken by events, do you feel they still are in place?
So first of all, let me clarify that what we have is conservatory order.
Okay.
Conservatory order is the most powerful kind of constitutional order. It is like a four-dimension court order. It is more powerful than an injunction. It is more powerful than an order of stay. Our conservatory order is a 360-degree order. It applies in time, stopping what has happened in the past, preventing something to go on in the future, and even impacting the present. So when you look at the exact wording of the court orders that have been issued, both in Nairobi and in Kerugoya, they are conservatory orders stopping implementation of the impeachment resolution of the Senate. What this means is that it doesn't matter how much implementation had already taken place by the time the order was issued. Any further implementation is stopped by the court order. So that means that we are in a situation as if those additional actions beginning with the removal from office, which was a direct consequence of the impeachment order of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, the proceedings in the National Assembly today, the voting to select Professor Kindiki, all those have been stopped by a conservatory court order.
All right, so if the state was to proceed with swearing in Kindiki tomorrow, as it is, they would be going against the law, just for clarity?
In fact, they will not only be going against the law, they would be committing an act of contempt of court. It would be, I think, quite a serious action. Those who do it might end up finding themselves engaged in an impeachable offense, and they might face sanctions from the court, including sanctions relating to their continuation in whatever public office they have. The court orders are very serious issues. They have to be complied with. And I think I also need to clarify that any action undertaken in violation of a court order is considered a nullity, null and void, and of no legal effect. It would be the same as two children playing a game of make-believe. It would have no effect regardless of who does it. Until the court order is lifted or set aside, it has to be complied with.
So what options does the government have? Is it something that the officer, the Attorney General, could now, step in, and what can be done if they want to, so to speak, salvage the situation from where they stand?
The way to salvage the situation is as follows. The politicians and the political process played its way out, including the quasi-judicial process in the Senate. The courts have now asserted that they have a right to review the proceedings that took place in the National Assembly and the Senate. So it is now the time, based on our constitutional architecture, for the courts to have an opportunity to review what happened. So the Attorney General would have to get lawyers, either his own staff or external lawyers, or a combination of both, to participate in the court proceedings. They can always make an application seeking to review or set aside the decisions that have been made. But that application would be heard by the 3-judge bench that is expected to deal with the matters on Thursday next week. So there are not much options between now and Thursday, because even if they were to do an application for setting aside, it would probably also come up for hearing on Thursday next week.
All right, and I've seen also...
Then, even on the side of Kithure Kindiki, number one, he was a public officer. He never resigned, but appointed. Sawa? He never resigned, appointed. His name forwarded before the National Assembly and approved. Number two, Kindiki Kithure was not vetted. I saw members of parliament saying that they had vetted Kindiki Kithure many times while he was occupying the position of CS. The truth of the matter is, the position of CS is not as the same as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Then Kindiki Kithure was to face the vetting in the National Assembly. Why were they rushing, by the way? Why were they rushing? That is a simple question. Simple question as that. So I think for me, Kindiki Kithure is going to face a rough time. There's not yet, let me say, there's no ground of celebration to those who are close allies to Kindiki Kithure. It is going to be a battle. In fact, an epic battle. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till we meet in another video.